Hello, Wendy's here about pen news. My voice is a little jacked up today, so I hope that this comes across all right. It's change of season time all the time in Colorado here. We get kind of up and down weather. Yesterday was 65 and today it's 25 or something. So I think my voice is just a little over it. Guess what? It's Flexploration Day. I was waiting on this because I wanted to I was waiting because I know for sure that this is my very favorite flex nibs. I have two of them, my very favorite flex nibs. And so I was waiting. But now I'm excited because I have set myself up to go to the Philadelphia Pen Show in January. And I fully blame Aziza of Gourmet Pens for this. She is teaching some classes, and it's the only show she claims she's going to be teaching at this year. So I was like, oh, I really want to take her workshops. And I knew I wanted to go to one pen show, and it had to be Philly or Chicago because those are the two shows that Les Sheely from Stylo Suite attends. And I love his flex nibs so much that I am going to the pen show to sit down at his table and try out all of his nibs and hopefully acquire one more flex nib from Les. But really quick about Philadelphia, Aziza is teaching a workshop. She's teaching several workshops and sign up for all of them, but particularly sign up for the nib wiping tool workshop because she and I are actually going to teach it together. And I have all of these fun plans where you can customize your little nib wipe. Here's one that I've been using. It just has a big button on it. But I have all kinds of different things. You can pick a grommet and you can put a keychain on it and you can put charms on it and all kinds of different things. And so we have a name for this silly product, and we're going to be doing that in Philly. So come and hang out with us. It's a very inexpensive class. I'm actually donating all of the supplies for the class. So come and take that class. It's going to be really fun. Aziza Gourmet Pens, Philadelphia Pen Show. Come do it and meet me and say hi to me. Oh, that reminds me. I was also going to show you. I recently got new contact cards printed. So if you see me in Philly, I'll have one of these and some stickers for you. And it has little QR codes to access all of my social media anyway, social media, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's talk about Stylo Suite. I acquired these nibs from my friend David, who is a fellow flex enthusiast. They were secondhand to me. I have moved them around to a few different pens, and these are the two that they live in right now. A Franklin Christoph Model 2 that I have eyedroppered, and a Opus 88 demonstrator in green that is also eyedroppered because Opus 88s are eyedroppers. But anyway, so Les customizes all of these nibs himself. These are steel nibs, both of mine that I have of his. This is called the X-wing Harpoon. And I think you can see, especially if I turn it over, why it's called the X-wing. So can you kind of see that X shape? And then when I turn it over, you can really see that kind of X shape that he cuts into this. Now, one of my big beefs with a lot of flex nibs is that they're not really practical for everyday writing because they're too soft. I feel this way about the Magna Carta, which I haven't done a Flexploration on yet, but I will soon. And I often say, that was kind of a combination of always and often. I often say that it's like driving a Ferrari on ice. It's so soft that it's like, I just kind of feel out of control with it. And I can't just sit down and write a letter with it and then put in some flourishes. It's just too soft. This is a magical unicorn, wonderful situation. So you can see I wrote Flexploration with Stylo Suite. And this is, hopefully it will start to focus on, this is an EF X-wing Harpoon. So I'm doing this just with no pressure. You can see that it writes just fine, a very thin line. I don't know if this is the case with all of Les's nibs, but it is with both of mine, that they also do reverse writing very well, better than any flex nib that I have. So I don't know if he does that on purpose or if it's just the luck of the draw with these two. But then it has the most remarkable snapback. So I would say with reverse, I can get ultra extra fine lines, and then to extra fine forward. And then as I add pressure, you can see that I can get to triple broad very easily without kind of blowing the bank. I'm going to show you on my nail, my fancy trick to show the snapback. So when you talk about snapback, we're talking about how far the tines spread when pressure and then how quickly they snap back. So you can see that the snapback is very quick and it goes right back to that extra fine. Here, I'll use my little thing to wipe off my nail. There we go. Okay, so this, I don't even know what to write because I get so excited writing with these that I can't think of anything. Like in my journal, you'll just see random little versions of this when I'm writing with a Stylo Suite nib. They're just astonishing. In fact, I'm going to write astonishing. Let me scooch up a little bit. This is, it's my favorite. It's my favorite. And it's, you know, everyone has a different opinion about whether steel nibs or steel nibs or gold nibs are better. These are my favorite. I think I'm going to predict that when I'm in Philadelphia, I know a couple people who have stub X-wing Harpoon nibs from Les. And so my suspicion is that that is what I'm going to be the most drawn to. But I don't know because I've not gotten to sit down at his table. Les sells almost exclusively through pen shows. You go and you sit down at his table and he has all of his nibs there and you try them out. And then he kind of looks at your writing style and angle and then goes away and does your nib and then sends it to you, is my understanding of how he likes to do that. And I am so excited. I literally am flying to Philadelphia to meet with Les. I sent him an email and I'm sure he's like, who is this crazy person? But it's because I'm just such a huge fan of this nib. Let me think of something fun to write. I can't think of anything. I love to write the word axolotl. It's a favorite word of mine. I put lotion on before I did this video, and so this paper is having some issues. But yeah, so as you can see, I'll do this again. I am not really exerting that much pressure, but then when I want to say, dear friend, I can do that. And then I can say, thank you. You are so wonderful. So for me, this is the key. To be able to do regular writing, thin lines, go to the thick lines. I just think it's, I have so few words to describe how amazing this nib is. It is my favorite. So that's one of them. That's this one. And I don't think these are different. I think these are the same. And David would have to tell me for sure, but I think these are the same. This is the one in the Opus 88. And I use it now because it just has a different color of ink in it. So I'll show you that again. So see that cool X shape that Les carves in there. This has to be an ebonite feed that he's using because as you can see, I don't have any problems with ink starvation or railroading. And I love being able to have multiple, I mean, you guys, I am going fast and really flexing here. And the issues I'm having are because I had lotion on my hands, not because the ink is not flowing in the feed. So I am so excited to meet with Les. I will come back and tell you all about it. I'm just tickled pink. But I would like to say thank you to Les and to David who helped me. Oh yeah, see lotion problem. No, it won't write because there's lotion on my hand, on my paper. And to David for selling me these. They seriously changed my view on flex nibs completely. And I can't wait. Les at Stylo Suite. If you want to find Les, the way I know to find Les is to You can find him on Instagram at Stylo Suite. And you can also, and I have it right here, and I will tag him in the, the deal. And you can also email him as well. But he does not have a website. And so count yourself lucky if you have tried or have a Stylo Suite nib. I am beyond excited. Like, I'm sure you can tell because I'm speechless, and I'm never speechless. So thank you for watching this Flexploration. I think this was number 3 or number 4, and I have a lot more to come. I have some vintage ones coming up and some other ones to show you, some soft nibs. I have some Scribo and the Piniter Quill nib and some other fun things coming up. But thanks for watching, and like and subscribe and tell your friends that we're doing flexible writing over here. And have a great day. Hope your December is going really well. Thanks for watching Pen News.